Good evening. Hello. Hi, Julie and Therese. Oh, lovely to see you both. Happy New Year. Hopefully you can hear and see me. They may not want to do either, but you're here, so hopefully I am I am coming through loud and clear. Mr. G will comment if there are any problems. Oh, hi, Steph. I'm just scrolling through to see who's on. Isabel, Selena, Ali. Hi, Ali. Hi, Liz. Oh, fabulous. Oh, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming along to see me this January evening. I should say Happy New Year, shouldn't I, really? I can't believe it's only the 3rd of January. I'm ready for Easter. Who's with me? The next chocolate fix. So yeah, it's been an epic couple of days. So I do feel like the New Year, Christmas, the New Year is all kind of come and gone in a blur. Hi, Adele. Hi, Melanie. Sarah. Oh, great. There's some lovely, lovely friends on live tonight. So it feels a bit weird because tonight I'm almost kind of launching or kicking off our 5th birthday month. But you're probably thinking, well, we've already seen loads of you because I had shows on Create and Craft on the 28th of December and on the 1st of January. And the 28th of December was an absolutely insane show. It was a sale show, £10 and under for those of you that don't watch the channel. And that just flew. Everything just disappeared. So I had a huge amount of orders to pack from that. Thank you very much, everybody. And then I was back on again on the 1st of January, which was a bit of a last minute fill-in to help out Create and Craft. So I was bringing you new products on the 1st of January. It was almost as a bit of a kind of unexpected bonus to the birthday. They weren't planned to be part of my birthday release at all. So you got the opportunity to grab the Panda and the Yoga Queen and the Sunburst Die. A long time before I was planning to release them. They were going to come out later in the year, but I pulled them forward because I thought they would work well for that additional show. And I virtually have none of the Panda left. I've got some Yoga Queen. So all of those products that were new on the counter on the 1st of January, if you didn't order them and you're waiting to buy them from me, which is absolutely great, they'll be going on the shop this Friday, the 5th of January. I still struggling to say January. Don't even ask me what year it is. So I will have those on the shop. But what I really was planning to come on and share with you tonight, some exciting new products for our birthday month, which are exclusive to Funky Fossil. They're not scheduled at this point for a TV release. They may well go on TV later, but these were goodies that I wanted to keep for us initially, and so that's really what I was going to come on and share with you tonight. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Yeah, I got your order, Adele. That's been packed. Oh, let me just quickly give you an update on orders and all things dispatch related. So yes, I have now finished packing all of the TV orders. The last orders are due to be collected tomorrow, so they'll all have gone out from both the 28th of December and the 1st of January. And huge apologies to any of you waiting for your orders from the shop sale. There was again a large quantity of orders came through from that, which was fantastic. And I'm about halfway through those, and I promise that all of them will be out the door by the end of this week. So if you're wondering, if you place an order, say Boxing Day or the 27th of December, and wondering where it is, it will definitely have been dispatched by Friday. There were a lot of stencils in the orders, which some of you may know. I cut to order, so I don't necessarily have them on the shelf ready to pick and pack. So I put an awful lot of cuts together, and that was a job that I gave to Mr. G to do while I was down at TV on the 1st of January. He did a fab job, and so all the stencils are cut, and I just now need to get them into the orders for everybody and out the door. So so apologies, that's taken me longer than I expected, partly from the volume and partly because of the TV shows kind of being in the middle of all of that. So they're on their way. Hi, Helen. Hi, Martine. Oh, did they, Martine? Good grief, that is expensive for shipping. Hi, Barb. Lovely to see you. Claudine. Oh, there's lots of people on. Rizwana. Oh, so many names I recognise. So thank you for joining me. So that is my update on orders, just in case you're thinking, well, you know, that's all well and good, but where's the stuff that I ordered last week? It will be coming to you very quickly, very soon. And I do at least dispatch first class. So when it's out the door, I'm confident that if you're in the UK, you'll get it in a decent speed. What else did I need to tell you? So tonight I want to do some giveaways because it is our birthday, and try and remember to tell you things that I need to tell you, which I know I'll fail to do. I always do fail, but Ali's on, so she'll hopefully keep me on the straight and narrow. And what I'll do in terms of giveaways, everyone, is I will be giving away one of every new product / bundle that I'm going to share with you this evening. So that will be 6 giveaways. So if you're going to stay on, Ali, if you're still going to be and it won't be a long live, because I appreciate, well, I've just finished packing, so I'll need some tea at some point. But yeah, if Ali, you can stay with me, we will give away 6 items, and it will make more sense as we go through the live. What else do I need to say? Oh, so it's all about the birthday. I'm 5. I know. I mean, who'd have thought it? I'm wearing it well, aren't I? So Funky Fossil started in 2019. The online shop did. I didn't finish my full-time job and start and kind of focus on the business full-time until 2020, which of course coincided with lockdown and all things COVID. And I started on television on Hochanda around the Easter of 2020. So I've been on telly probably, this coming Easter will be 4 years, but I'm celebrating it as a 5th birthday for the business, because that's how long Funky Fossil has kind of been producing and supplying products. And I'm so excited that 5 years in, it's a very different business than it was when I started, which is primarily stencils, because that's what I cut. I still cut them and produce those in-house. But there's so much more on offer now, and even more given what we're going to be talking about tonight. And I'm just scrolling back to see. Well, yeah, those pastes are coming soon, Donna. I'll give you an update on those. They're not on the table tonight, but they are coming out this month. So that's another new product for our birthday. Hi, Gillian. Oh, a very warm welcome. So thank you for joining us this evening. It's a lovely group, and I hope you enjoy your time with us. Oh, Moika, lovely to see you. You've been doing an awesome job, Moika. I have been very inspired by all the work you've been doing to support the Ray Ray's creative event, which I'll try and remember to talk about it. But Moika, feel free to put a link in the chat to the website for Rachel's event in April, because it's going to be very exciting. And we've got some of our fab designers who are in the lineup for that. Who else is there? Avril. Hi, Avril. Lovely to see you. And Claudine. Amanda as well. Oh, lovely. So what was I rambling on, wasn't I? Rambling on. 5th birthday, lots of exciting things. We're very different now. Because it's my birthday, we've got our monthly challenge on the Facebook group. And this month it's Sparkle, partly because of the new product that I'll be bringing out later on in January. But of course, anything sparkly or sparkle related on your project will be great. And for those of you who haven't taken part in the challenges before, it literally is a very, very kind of relaxed approach. As long as you use something Funky Fossil related on the project, doesn't need to be all Funky Fossil, but something Funky Fossil on the project, obviously attached to the theme. Put your photo in the album at the top of the Facebook group, and there's up to 3 entries per person. And because it's the birthday month, this month we're going to pick 3 winners to win £25 vouchers to spend in store. So you know, even more reasons to take part in the challenge this month. So I hope you enjoy that. I've got exciting things on the or coming up on the shop. Obviously what I'm going to share with you now, but I think I put in the newsletter, for those of you that don't get the newsletter, that any orders over £50 this month, the whole month of January, will receive a birthday die, a happy birthday sentiment die, which I'll show you in a second. I've got quite a lot of stock of it, so don't put yourself under a load of pressure to place an order until or unless there's something you see that you really really want to get. We've got lots coming out this month, so I'm hoping there'll be something there that will appeal, and don't worry about that die evaporating within the first few days of January. I stocked up in order to be able to, I hope, supply everybody who qualifies with one. So I'll show you that in a second. Right, come on everyone, shall we have a look at what's on my desk, because it's just too awesome and I need to show you. So I can't remember how to turn the camera down. If I do that, oh yes, there we go. Yay! Oh, she remembers. It's like being away on holiday and then forgetting your password, isn't it? I'm out of practice. So the first thing I want to share with you is a new release from Zinsky Art, our wonderful Eleanor, and it's called Utterly Potterly. I'll explain why now. There are 2 A5 sets and there's an A7, and it's a free bonus with this, which I'm going to show you in a second, which is absolutely fabulous. I've been playing with it this afternoon. So the primary A5 stamp set is full of these quirky characters, because that's what we know Eleanor for, and they're all kind of heads in pots with the fabulous Zinsky quirk to them. So I particularly like her. I just think she does not look impressed by the whole situation. We've got the glamorous lady in the pot with her lashes. We've got, I think I call her the hippie chick in the pot with the flowers in her hair. We've got a kind of guy here with his specs, and he looks really cute, doesn't he? Really sweet. And then we've got a really kind of strange character here with a clock for his eye, and he's actually in a teapot, not even in a pot. Yeah, I mean, you just couldn't make it up, could you? Only in Eleanor's head could these things have gone to paper. So this A5 stamp set will be on the shop from Friday, 5th of January. And the super awesome thing, because Eleanor and I were talking about it being the birthday month, and she wanted to give something away as part of that overall kind of event. And so with purchase of this A5 stamp set, you will receive a link to 5 pages of coloured downloads from Eleanor. So she's put together 5 pages. So I've obviously got them printed out here. 5 pages of images that she's encouraging you to kind of cut out and use with your stamps to kind of create collages, extend them into scenes. Isn't that just fantastic? And so I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do it. Mr. G is on that side of it, whether or not I'll put a note in with your stamp set with a link, or whether we'll be able to do it as part of the purchase. But guarantee I'll have that sorted by Friday. and you'll then be able to download, and of course download and print as many times as you would like. I've printed them here on kind of like 120 GSM, so slightly heavier than copy paper. They've got all of Eleanor's amazing kind of vibrant colours and doodly elements. If you've had other stamp sets from Eleanor, you know automatically they're going to work with these kind of collage elements. And there's also a link on each of the pages to Eleanor's Etsy shop, because of course she does an amazing range of digital downloads as well. So of course lots there for you to go and explore. So that was page 3. Excuse me. And then we've got page 4, which is fabulous set of arms and legs, sunglasses, hat / crown type things. Because these are printables, you can obviously resize them to fit whatever project that you want to do. So for example, this is the 5th page where, let me see. So here's a stamp image that I've coloured and cut out. And you can see how, you know, you could put the head on the top of the body, get rid of the pot, and you can dress your potterly people accordingly. Excuse me, 1 second. I'm choking with excitement here. Oh, seem to have coughed the camera out as well. Hiya, Maxine. Yeah, Zinsky, Avril. You know it. Eleanor's been with me for a couple of years now, and I just love her style. It is unique. It's playful. It's so much about what we're about here at Funky Fossil, in terms of having fun, enjoying, having a bit of an experiment, and just letting your imagination go. So I'm so grateful to Eleanor for providing us with these downloads as part of the collection, because she's really keen to encourage people to collage or cut up the stamps and look at different ways of using them and configuration. So I haven't even taken a drink yet. Oh dear, that was better. It wasn't gin. Maybe it should have been. So that will be free with your purchase of this A5 stamp set, which I think is rather cool. And then the other A5 stamp set in this Zinsky release is this very versatile set called Borderline. Self-explanatory, good large sized borders in that doodle style, going to work with any of your projects, and with one of the products that I'm about to share with you. And there's a border on here which is all kind of words: happy days, laugh out loud, have fun, be weird, tickety boo, and so on. So great for a border, great for just cutting up and using as sentiments as well. And then, because I couldn't fit all of Eleanor's fabulous characters onto one potterly set, we've got an A7 little lady. Again, she's in a pot, and it's called There's No Place Like Home. This one's called Homebody. She's got a house on her head, as you do. So I thought she kind of deserved her own little stamp set, because I didn't want to crunch the detail of this one down too much, because it's got such fab elements in it. So those are the 2 stamp sets, the mini stamp, and then there's a 2-layer stencil. So again, pots related. You can see where we're going with this theme. So you've got your solid bases, and then you've got your patterned overlays, so you can obviously bring more detail into your pots if you wish to. You could cut these out and use them as additional elements on your project. You can use them as backgrounds, and I think when I was looking at it, most of them will fit as alternative pots for the heads if you'd rather mix it up that way. So there's loads you can do with this release, and all of these will be on the shop from Friday. And as I say, they will go to TV, I'm absolutely sure of it. But at this point in time, I wanted to keep them as a birthday treat for us all. Talking of birthday treats, I was going to tell you, wasn't I, about the birthday stamp no, this really means nothing, does it? Let me get an example here. So it's a large scripty happy birthday with a solid outline. Ignore the fact that the packaging says celebrate, because I have a whole set of celebrate dies that say happy birthday. So they got the packaging the wrong way around on the dies, but I thought it was probably self-explanatory enough that this one's a happy birthday, the other one says celebrate, despite the name. Apologies for that. I was very confused when I got them. So here's an example of it's a large die. This is a 6-inch 6x6 card, and you can see it's a really lovely kind of card filler, and can be the focal point on your projects. Hi Rachel, my comments aren't scrolling down there. I thought you were gone to sleep. There you are. Crikey, there's loads of comments. Oh, thank you everyone. So yeah, it's a large one. So I'm not going to put this on the shop as a product because I don't want to confuse people who think they need to put it in their basket. It will be free with any orders, and I'll just pop it into your orders over £50. At the end of January, I will obviously put it up for sale as a product, and I think it'd be £7.99 when it goes up as an individual product. But I just didn't want people to feel, or do I buy it and get a refund or something? So this will go in automatically, but it will, if you choose not to make a purchase this month, don't worry. You'll be able to get this next month as a product to purchase, if that makes sense. And given I've got this on my desk, I think I showed you this in my pre-Christmas excitement, but we're going to start the year with our first ever embossing folder. I am so excited about this. We can all blame Tony Darroch for it, because she's so inspired me with the folders that she brings out, and she's been so amazingly helpful in helping me source these, and they are just fabulous. So I wanted to start with the Ammonite because it's our kind of logo and our kind of recurring theme. I don't know if you can see my Ammonite ring. Can you see that? It's lovely. That's not for sale. So I thought this would be a nice one to start with for our birthday. And I have got some samples here to show you. Can I do a big shout out as well to Ali and to Sarah from the design team, who have absolutely moved heaven and earth to get some samples to me for today to share with you with Potterly and the embossing folders, because obviously I've been so busy, I've not had much making time, and they've really turned it around, and they're gorgeous samples. Have I answered your question, Julie, about purchase of the die? Hopefully I have. Crikey, I can't keep up with comments. So yeah, embossing folder. So I mentioned the mix-up with the names of the dies. So I'm giving you a sneak peek of a die that's coming up later this month, which is Celebrate, funnily enough. And when and if you order the Celebrate sentiment, it'll be called Happy Birthday. And that makes as much sense as anything we ever do. But what I really am showing you here again is that beautiful embossing folder. It's a good 3D one, real texture here. This one I've literally just kind of put some white ink over the top to bring the detail out, and a bit of gold gilding wax. This one I used on some metallic card. I think I used some silver gilding wax on it. I did this afternoon, and I'm really pleased with this. So I used embossing ink and our Coppermine embossing powder on black card. So that looks a bit fancy, doesn't it? I like that. I'm learning embossing folder techniques as we go. So you probably all know much more about embossing folders than I do, but they are a lot of fun. And so this time I did the opposite to this one. So I kind of inked up the deboss, and then I used rock solid So it's almost like a letterpress. So that's got embossing powder in it too. And then Ali has done some stunning cards with the Ammonite folder. So this is again the deboss. It's the white, and she's got her trademark multicolored inking background, which I think looks beautiful. And it doesn't look so fossily then, does it? You know, it could just be a spiral. It's just a beautiful kind of a pattern as some background texture. And of course, she's got the birthday die there too. And I'm not even, she'll have to tell me how she's done some of these, but this one, it looks like she's used white embossing powder on, and then and then highlighted, gone round the elements of the Ammonite, which must have taken ages with a black pen, but it looks really, really beautifully defined. I think that's probably Lindy's background she's got there. And then scratching away. I think this, Ali, you're on, aren't you? I think this might just be gilding wax, gold gilding wax, but again, how stunning. You don't need to do much to these cards, do you, when you've got a large element like this as the focal point? But of course, you could have it off on the corner, etc. It doesn't need to be the whole card. And this time, I think we've got black embossing on it. So they are cool, Ali. You've done an amazing job with the embossing folder, so thank you for getting those to me so quickly. So that's number 2, isn't it? So I'll be giving away the Potterly collection. I'll be giving away a folder, two different giveaways, and then I wanted to share with you the thing that I have been super excited about. For our birthday month, I don't know if I mentioned it's our birthday, but I asked 4 of our designers to design a notebook cover for me, and we have produced, and I'll go through each of these in turn, 4 stunning A5 spiral bound notebooks, which have got a nice heavy paper in, plain paper, and are just stunning. Now I could do a bit of a thing. I'd ask you to guess which designer did which of the which of the designs. I'm hoping, and the point of this is I'm hoping that you're familiar enough with our different designers to almost be able to kind of work out who did which, just because it's their signature style. So let me start with Eleanor's. So say these are beautiful. They really are beautiful, kind of printed front and back, a nice kind of hardback cover. The paper, I think, is about 180, 190 GSM, maybe 200. It's not mixed media paper. It is, but it is absolutely super smooth and will certainly take stamping, colouring. I'll give you an example. Here you go. I was just testing it this afternoon because I literally hadn't had a chance to do anything on it. So I have stamped and watercoloured one of the Potterly ladies on the paper and had no problem with it. It didn't bleed or go through or have any issues. I haven't tried it with alcohol markers. I suspect they might bleed. But obviously pencils, light watercolouring rather than full on, water, messy water techniques. I think you'll be able to do quite a lot with these, and certainly be able to collage or do your pages and then add them in. It doesn't need to be an art journal, of course. I just wanted to go plain paper to give you options. It could be just a notebook that you have for everyday use. It could be a notebook that you journal in and do written, kind of written journaling. But it's certainly part of my intention in bringing these to you was that they would be both a nice size and a nice quality for you to be able to journal in if that's something that appeals to you. And I know lots of you do like to do that. So I will, of course, when I'm doing my lives, if I'm doing a Zinsky project, I'll now be doing it in my fabulous Zinsky book. And bear with me, I've left it on my desk. when you order one of the notebooks on the shop, they'll be on Friday, I will also send you a funky fossil pen. That's right, funky fossil pen. Has your every dream not just now come true? So there'll be again a pen popped in with the notebook for you. These are I'm calling these limited edition. I'm calling them limited edition not because I've not got a healthy amount of stock, but more because I won't be reordering these. Once they have sold out, they're gone. They really are a celebration product for the birthday. And although I've ordered quite generous numbers, it's quite an expensive process. So I won't be reordering them. So I'm calling them limited edition on the basis that these won't be available for restock once they've gone. And I hope you like them. I hope you kind of, this is an idea that appeals to you. So that's Eleanor's. And then, oh, I wonder whose this could be with all of this rusty texture and goodness on it. So, of course, we've got here a notebook from Belinda. And I love what she's done here because she's created a real depth on this cover. You can kind of really look into it. And also, I think this is one that's going to call out for when maybe you filled, if you do use it as a journal, if you filled it, it will call out for you to be able to add elements or customize the front as well. She's almost set the scene for you. So you could add cogs, or you could add some of your steampunk characters to the front. She's given you space here to be able to do more to the cover if that's what appeals to you. So yeah, I think that is a really fabulous one. They've all got the same kind of fantastic paper inside. I know the DT. I mean, Eleanor messaged me the other day, really giddy about it because she was just so delighted with the quality of the paper and the fact that she'd be able to draw and sketch in hers and use it as an actual journal. So I know everyone's been really pleased with how these have turned out, me included. So this is Belinda's. Fabulous. I just love it, the rustiness of it. And Belinda's got a new collection coming out in a few weeks' time. So we'll be able to create in our rusty notebooks. And then, oh, let's see, a skull and lots of distressed elements. I think this one might be by Olga. And this has got beautiful kind of, let me just turn that around, the kind of gold damask running through it, really grungy. It's got ideas unbound, imagination unleashed at the bottom here. So as always with Olga, you've got that real depth, the layering, that collage element to it. You've got the skull, but you've also got the beautiful kind of wings and elegant kind of detailing around it. So she manages to kind of combine both beautifully. And she's got think it, draw it, sketch it, ink it at the bottom as well. So I love this one. I love the fact it's called Pages of Possibility as well. That's how I feel about every new notebook when I get one. I'm just like, oh, I always, well, I'm a bit of a stationery junkie, so I just like the fact that we've got plain pages in here and we can make them our own. So this one's from our beautiful Olga. And then our final one is by the Rainbow Queen herself, our Claire from Art Journal Love. And as always, she used all the colours, vibrant, strong design. And I just love this. Again, it pulls your eye in, doesn't it? And she's got all of her trademark doodles and mark making on kind of every circle here of this rainbow cover. So same on the back as well. I just love it. Isn't that great? So, I mean, obviously you don't need to just have one. Go for one. You could go for more than one and more than one design. But certainly it gives you an opportunity if there's a particular designer that you follow or have a real kind of affinity with their vibe, then hopefully the notebooks will appeal to you. Steph, is it cartridge? I don't think it is. Cartridge paper is slightly heavier weight drawing paper, isn't it? So it might be. It might be. I will ask the manufacturers who put the notebooks together for me. I just asked for almost something that was over double the weight of a normal notebook paper and super smooth. So I didn't kind of give it a name when I kind of gave them the spec for what kind of paper was in there. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it'll work well for you. Did you like them? Georgina, you love a pen. I know. I don't know why I get so excited about a pen. I do. You've got to love a pen, haven't you? So so when I say 6 giveaways, I'll be giving away 4 notebooks. So when we announce our 6 giveaway winners at the end, and the 4 that have won notebooks, then message me with which notebook you would like. So if all 4 of you want the same designer notebook, I'm not going to tell you which notebook you should get. So you can message me and choose the notebook that you would like to receive. So 4 notebooks, an embossing folder, and the Potley collection. They will be the 6 giveaways that we'll do this evening. And I'll say it's a lot of work. Obviously, I didn't do the design part of this, but to get these notebooks and to source them and get them right was quite a lot of work. And I was just keeping everything crossed that they would work out as nicely as I hoped, and they have. I say they're good. It's a good sturdy spiral. There's a good number of pages in here. I can't remember how many. I think they said 4. I think we went for 40 in the end because I didn't want to make it so bulky that if you start to add things in it, it gets overly full. Of course, you can take pages out. That's one of the things I like about spiral bound is if you're like me and you don't want to keep a page in a journal because it doesn't appeal or you're not pleased with it, then you can always take it out and you've still got plenty to go at. So they were the new things that I wanted to show you that are going to go live on the shop on Friday. And I'm just looking to one side. I realised I have forgotten to share with you the beautiful samples that Ali and Sarah did for me with Potley. And then I thought maybe we'll have a very, very quick play in the Zinsky notebook with some of the Potley bits that I've already kind of been cutting out. Oh, crikey. I can't keep up with you all. Steampunk fish. Oh, Ali. I couldn't possibly comment on that. I don't think you'll have too long to wait. Oh my God. Oh, is Olga on? Yay. Hi, Olga. I didn't see you there. Yeah, I know. I hope your parcel does arrive soon. You've got your notebooks are in there for you, sweetheart. So Potley samples. Yeah, we all like a rainbow, don't we? Did you? Oh yeah, and I've been saying what was going live in the shop on Friday, and of course Claire's fabulous Swatch It stamp and die will be going live in the shop as well, and that one is really flying all over the world. So I'm hoping I should have enough stock to put that on the shop on Friday, and we have a full collection coming from Claire in February, which again is very rainbow orientated. So if you like your colour, Helen, that might well be the notebook you need to start to add your art journal love projects in there. So Potley, distract myself. So this one's by Sarah. She's used the tie-dye stencil here, which is an amazing background for this this rather marvelous woman, I think, and of course the border around the outside. So that I always love a good bit of black and white, a bit of monochrome as your contrast to your bright colours in the centre. So that really works well radiating out. Of course, the fossil embossing folder would be a good background too. And then this one's from Sarah too, and she's used everything. So she's used the Potterly stencil in the background. She's used some there with the detail where she's heat embossed onto black. She's coloured this A7 design beautifully. I love this colourway. Borders, it's all going on, but it just works, doesn't it? And I love how she's made the word border kind of move to give a base for the pot. Brilliant. And I think this one's Sarah as well. No, this one's Ali. Was that one Ali? No, it was Sarah. Ali has used the Potterly stencil again as a fab background, and her glamorous lady there. And it's got weird is wonderful. And another sentiment on the set is that it takes time to grow an old friend, which I love. I love that sentiment. So she's slightly alarming because her eyes are pink, but somehow it works in Zinsky world. So we've got her. This one I think is Ali, and she's got the two kind of male potters. Maybe Harry. That could be Harry Potter, couldn't it? And the background stencil, the border. Again, it just works, doesn't it? It works so well. And then we have this must be Alex. The colours, the border, the A7 stamp just in black and white as that contrast in the middle. What else have we got here? They just make me laugh, these designs. Sarah's even done all the stamping on the back. This one's from Sarah, obviously. A fabulous kind of colourful background, two characters, and they're obviously propped up or stacked up on the stencil. So it's a really versatile stencil. Like you cut it out and use them as elements or use them for backgrounds. This is Sarah too. Yeah, she had fun with this one. It's really up Sarah's street. So here is Love's Young Dream with the glamorous lady and Harry Potter, as I'm now calling him, in a lovely blues. She's now in one of the Potterly stencil pots, and we've got the border. Isn't that cool? That could be a really weird Valentine card, couldn't it? And then here's the Sarah one. All the colours, again, fabulous colouring, Sarah. I love it. I really love these colours. She's used the border. There's a banner. She's used the word board all the way around the edge. She's used the border here for the base. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot out of that borderline stamp set. And then, of course, the focal points. The characters just need no instruction, do they? Isn't that great? So thank you, Ali and Sarah. I know I'll have lots more samples coming from the DT when they get the opportunity to work their magic with them, and of course I'll be sharing them on Facebook too. But it's really helpful to see some finished examples. Right. You like the notebooks, do you, Donna? I know. It is hard to use a lovely new notebook, isn't it? You did tell me you'd be watching Olga. I know, but you always get the time wrong, so I thought I might get away with it. Right, let me get my Zinsky book out, and let's just put a few elements from the Potterly release on the page. I won't take long on it this evening, but certainly these notebooks will be making regular appearances, because my plan will be, as each of our wonderful designers bring out collections, these will be the places that I will kind of record them this year, which would be nice. So I'm not going to use this page. I will work on this page and do more with it, obviously, but this was just a test page just to make sure that it did take watercolor markers. So, but I'm going to start with a new page, because I've got lots of elements here, and I've cut out a lot from the fabulous collage sheets that Eleanor's is providing us with as part of the collection. So, for example, these legs I've cut out. You know, we could stick our lady on some legs. She already looks rather marvellous, I think. Or we could change the body of the lady, so we could put her in one of the other pots that come in the collage papers. Obviously, you'd cut off the pot that she's in, and then you could put her on some legs. So suddenly these stamps become a whole different range of things when you start to throw the collage elements around. I've got one of the other vases here and one of the stamps that I've coloured in, and again, you know, I could change the pot for this character if I wanted to. So there's just going to be so many ways of working with this. And of course you get these fabulous borders of pots, and they're big. I mean, this is, I printed it out full size on A4. Again, you could shrink it down, but they're lovely big size. So I'm already thinking that I would, probably not in my notebook, but in on a card, etc. I would probably cut some of these out and lay them up and add some extra dimension. As say, you could have all your different characters sit in different pots, looking at each other along a border. It's just, your head just kind of starts exploding with ideas when you start thinking about how you can use these. And I love these journaling spots as well that Eleanor's put in as one of the collage pads. So again, perfect for journaling, perfect for adding to planners, perfect as a stamping place for sentiments. And the other thing that's genius that she often does with the collage, with the elements she puts on her Etsy shop, and she's done for us here as well, is these cuttable outable elements, which then kind of you can fold into to put as tabs on your pages, and then have them as marking points on your journal. So how cute is that, with the characters on them? And I think she's given us 2 or 3 in the set as well. There's just so much, and I love, and stop going on, I love this kind of brick wall that she's provided as well, so you could have your pots, pot characters sitting on the brick wall or in front of the brick wall. Great scene setters. So we can't always afford to buy a whole new paper pad with every new collection, even though I absolutely adore papers and will continue bringing them out because I love using them. But it's great to have these elements because you've already got a whole range of different looks you can give to your stamps. So what I thought I'd do is I'll add a bit of stenciling to the background. I was going to use our cloudy stencil that was on TV the other day. It's been on our website for ages. It's in the clouds if you're looking for it, but it's a great versatile one. I use it lots. And I'm just going to see how much ink is on this brush. I'm going to use some pink raspberry. And again, first time of adding ink to these pages, so I'm hoping that they kind of blend and take the ink quite nicely. There we go, in the corner, darker in the corner. And because they're so smooth, I'm absolutely sure they will. You can see how I kind of is gliding over. And we'll I'm just really wanting to take some of the white off the page. The only annoying thing really about working with spiral bound when you're journaling is, of course, you've got an edge there in terms of stamping, etc. You can't always go right up to the edge of the page in terms of making contact, which is why it's quite often nice to be able to cut out and put your stamps or your elements in, or do collage. So you can do work on it as a base and then build your design up from there. But I just felt a spiral bound is the most versatile binding for this kind of notebook, because as I say, you can take your pages out. You've got that little bit more latitude for a bit of height as you add it, and add things to it. And also, I've said you can take things out, didn't I? So you can take things out. Oh, let me use a smaller brush for the top of our clouds. I'm sure I'll have a small one here. There we go. Got something vaguely pink on it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of pink clouds in the sky. I've decided, given this is Zinsky world, our sky won't be blue. Blue skies are overrated, although I wouldn't mind seeing one. It's rained solidly for days now. So this will be tone on tone. Won't necessarily be too strong, but you can still see something there, can't you? I'm going for just a bit of subtle background interest, tapping off to the side on my glass mat. You probably saw me do this if you were watching the shows with Dan on Monday. It's one of my favourite stencils, or favourite ways to use this stencil. Getting that cloudy sky. Remember, keep make sure that you kind of do comment and take part, so that we know you're here for the 6 winners. Ali is here. Oh, she is there. I was going to say Ali is here. Ali, you're on standby for winners. Ali is the most organised person in the world. Must drive her mad working with me. So I'm not going to do too much. I just want to give the suggestion of the sky. You can see I'm just working on both edges of the stencil, so my cloud lines don't become too repetitive, so you don't just get the same line repeating time and again. But I should really be wiping this ink off, but hopefully we can get away with it. Yeah, I'll put this one here. So again, if you flip your stencil over, you'll get a slightly different line again. So you've 4 ways really of creating your cloudy sky. Oops, a bit too much pink there. Takes a bit of patience, this one, just to make sure you kind of get your, see, that one's got start to get a bit angry, that cloud line. I'll do one more. Maybe a bit overzealous with the ink there. That's the joy of having so much collage elements. I can cover over anything I don't like the look of. I'm getting a lot of blue as well. I don't know why. Oh, it's blue from the stencil, which I thought I cleaned. So I'm kind of getting some purpley tones here, which will please Olga. We'll have to think, Olga and I will have to think of something else to bicker about all year. I think we've finished our purple and green feud now. We need to start something else, Olga. I'm sure you've got plenty of ideas. So how cool does that look already? So that's our cloudy sky. And I know there were certain things that I'm looking at the pile here. There were certain things I know I wanted to use. I wanted to use our 2 Zinsky people, given I coloured them in. And I thought this would be a good, I'm going to stamp out It Takes a Long Time to Grow an Old Friend. If I can find the stamp sets. Without, oh, there we go. I didn't want to open another one. Takes a long time to grow an old friend, because that'll fit nicely in there, won't it? So let's stamp that out before we attach anything. Crikey, I don't know why the comments aren't scrolling for me tonight, but every time I think you've all gone quiet, I realise I've missed about 100 comments. I will read them back. Oh, now you've all gone. Oh, there you're already back again. It is, Helen. The cloud stencils on the Funky Fossil shop. It's, I say, it won't be towards the top because it's not a new stencil. It was really the configuration on Create and Craft that was new, but the stencil, the cloud stencil's been there for a while. It's called In the Clouds, so you should be able to find it if you look for that. Black ink. Yes, I think I've answered a few questions now, haven't I? Yeah, about the stencil. It is. It's on the shop as an individual stencil. One thing that I might ask you actually, while I've got you here, is obviously I do the bundles of 4 stencils for the price of 3 on Create and Craft. And I got quite a few requests for the one where I did the apertures as a bundle on Create and Craft, as for that to be a product on the shop. So I have added that as a set of 4 stencils for the price of 3. When I bring four stencils to Create and Craft like that as a mini kind of collection, would you like me to put that on the shop as a mini collection as well? So you can buy the individual stencils, they'll always be there as individuals, but for anyone who wanted that particular configuration, you can get it as a set of 4. Would that be helpful to people? Because I'm happy to do that. I'd just not thought of doing it before until I started getting kind of people asking about that particular group. So if it's something that would help you because you like the set of stencils I put together for the show, let me know, and I shall certainly start adding them to the shop after the live shows when we add our product. So obviously it takes time to grow an old friend, and I've got my 2 fabby people. Oh, let's put a border on. I haven't even inked up a border yet. Should we add some bunting in the corner? Or what I think looks like bunting. There's one here that I think has a look of bunting to it. Oh gosh. Let's take a kind of note from Sarah and curve it, because of course with these nice longer border stencils, you've got that opportunity to curve them, haven't you, on your blocks. What's Olga saying here? Oh, it's a bargainist. Dawn, you're inventing your own language. Oh, Eleanor, you're here. Hello, lovely. How long have you been watching, sweetheart? Oh. Yes, that's yeses for everything for free would be fun. Dawn, you know, if I could do it, I would. I absolutely would give it all away for free. I charge you what I need to charge you so I can buy more. So yeah, I'm going to go with that in the corner. And let's do it in black, because there are some open spaces in the border that I can colour in. But as I often say, it's always good to have a bit of black when you've got all these beautiful colourful elements, because you need something to offer you a bit of contrast. So obviously this stamp is way too big for this acrylic block, but we'll get away with it. Let's have the bunting coming in this corner here. What do you mean, Mama? Oh, you mean the pink, Adele? You keep cutting yourself off, Eleanor. I know how you feel, mate. Are you meaning the pink, Adele, or are you meaning the fact that my mat actually is now encrusted with other things? Just the pink. Okay. Honestly. That looks cool. Right, for Adele's benefit. It's not much. I thought I was doing quite well. Just wait until we get to the sparkle paste later in the month. You'll have an absolute apoplexy. There we go. Oh dear, I've got very demanding viewers, haven't I? I mean, Dawn wants everything for free. Adele wants me to clean my mat. Goodness me. This wouldn't happen if I was 6. Oh, Caroline, how lovely to see you. Is your mat dirty, Caroline? Thank you. All the best crafters have dirty mats, in my opinion. So we've got, it takes time to grow an old friend. And I just love the way their expressions are, because you can create that connection. Hello, hello, talking to myself. The way it does that. There we go. Back again. I know. Well, actually, in terms of paste knives, Adele, I'm sharing secrets with you all, but when we do the new and exclusive later this month with the pastes, I am going to give a free knife, palette knife, paste knife, with each of the pastes. So I actually have a huge number of them at the moment, so I don't need to clean anything because I can just throw them away. Right, and I'm sure Adele's now fainted. What should we do? What should we do? Let's put them in front of a border of pots. I've got 2 different borders here. I think this one probably scale wise works better with our peeps, doesn't it? And so if we put this lady in front. Now actually, looking at that, just as I've put it there, I can just have this one popping out from a pot, can't I? That's cool. So we'll have her coming out from behind the pot, but we'll have this one in front of the pots. Now let me just trim this down. It's obviously too long for the page, so let's just cut a piece off. Don't they? Do you think so, Charles? I think that's the joy of these characters, and so many of the characters that Eleanor does, is they could just be so many things, can't they? But the thing that kind of, I suppose, guaranteed is they're going to make you smile, or you're going to see somebody or something in there that kind of resonates. And I think that's the real kind of real skill. Hopefully she's not still on while I'm being nice about her. What's that? Oh, yeah, but Ali, is it a Stamps by Me, Matt? Because as long as it's not a Stamps by Me, I think Adele will let you get away with having an etched patch on your mat. I've cut that away really badly now. Look, that's ridiculous. Good grief, woman. So we'll cut that. We'll cut that. There we go. So that at least they're complete pots rather than having one with a whole chunk taken out of it. So yeah, and that actually works nicely for this one because it's now got a bit more clear space behind it, hasn't it? Without it's not fighting with the background. I'm still determined to fit this one behind the green pot. Oh, look at that. I think that looks really cool. What do you think, everyone? I think that works. And you can just get all the colours, just so vibrant. I mean, I could have put the brick wall there and have them almost like, you know, kind of 2 neighbours talking over the garden fence, have them chatting over the brick wall. Although I've got now the grumpy teenager stuck in my head from Jan's comment. I'm not going to stick this down. Reason being is I'm going to go back in and colour my banner, and I will use I'm just looking, and I haven't got anything to hand. I think I'll use a gel pen, so that'll be another thing I can test on it and let you know. I'm sure that won't bleed through because it shouldn't be like alcohol markers. So I will add some colour to the banner, but we've got a cluster there that works really nicely. We've got a cloudy sky, all the colours, just something to make you smile. Oh, I like it, Sarah Potty, about this page. So that's puntastic. You know I like a good pun. Yeah, it is like they're having a gossip, isn't it, Donna? So I think I'm going to leave that there because I'm pleased with that. And this is one of the lovely things about having notebooks or kind of mini journals of this size, of the A5 size. They're the same size as so many of the cards, or a smidge bigger, say, for example, than a 5x7 card that you'd be used to producing. So for those of you who maybe haven't tried journaling or can't quite see the point of it, just imagine you could fill a book like this with effectively, I suppose, card fronts, but they can be just things that are going to make you smile, and that you can kind of have a bit of fun with colour and composition, trying different things out. I just think they're a great way of having something to flick back on over the course of a year. And certainly if we use these with our lives over the course of the year, for the releases that Olga and Claire and Eleanor and Belinda bring out, we'll have built up a lovely set of kind of references, I suppose, to what we've been working with. So Ali, I'm going to fill for a few seconds while you pick 6 winners who will then win. One person, it's like a tattoo, stamped on myself. One person who will win Potterly, one person who will win the Ammonite embossing folder, and 4 winners. It's not 4, is it? 4 winners for 1 notebook each with the pen. And we'll be able to say good night. You can check out all of the products that I've taught you through this evening on the shop on Friday, along with any pandas we have left, and the yoga and Claire's Fab Swatch It set, and the Sunburst die. Remember, you'll get your happy birthday die if you spend over £50. I don't want to, I mean, I know January is not always the most affluent month for people, and say we do have more new releases. We have the amazing new and exclusive. We've got a collection coming from our beautiful Olga at the end of the month. So please, you know, don't feel under any pressure to spend lots of money now. You may want to wait a few weeks, or you may just want to purchase this in February when it's available, but it will be there as a free gift from me for any orders over £50. Of course, I'll put it all in the newsletter. Any of you who aren't signed up to the newsletter, please do so, because with it being our birthday month, I am sure I'll be able to sneak on and do some little bonus prizes, discounts, etc. for the newsletter subscribers over the course of the month for the support you give me. So do sign up for that if you haven't done so already. And I hope you enjoyed this page. I hope you've enjoyed the live. Thank you so much for spending the evening with me, and so many of you too. It's been so wonderful to see you all. And I will be seeing you again next Wednesday. And next Wednesday, we might have some sparkly paste to share. Right. Has Ali put the winners up and I've missed it? I can't sign off without seeing the winners. Oh, she has. She said, there she is. She has done it. Bless her. Oh, so Selena, Lorna, Helen, Dawn, Maxine and Beverly. Oh, congratulations, ladies. Right. Does she put who's won what? No. I will put a post up on who's won what. And if you're one of the notebook winners, then you can choose your notebook. Okay, so I'll do that straight after this live. Thanks, Sally, for doing that. Thank you all for your company this evening. And yeah, let's look forward to another 5 years of funkiness. But for now, I shall leave you to enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I shall see you very soon. Bye.